Fowleri is also known as the brain-eating amoeba.
If you get infected with the brain-eating amoeba, you're in big trouble. This parasite is an out-and-out killer.
But while its actions often have deadly consequences, the amoeba hijacks the brain for a benign reason: to find food and shelter.
Inside the brain, the amoeba has a perfect environment to feed and reproduce. You have food, heat, moisture. It's perfect for them to live their lives.
But by living their lives, these parasites endanger ours. The amoeba has a two-pronged attack. First, it hijacks the host cells using special feet called pseudopods. Then, the amoeba cuts a hole in the cell wall. And when the contents of the cell leak out, the amoeba eats them.
Today, we will be discussing the brain-eating amoeba and their effect on the humans when being infected. Questions to consider when learning about these organisms are what they are, how people can get affected, and how to avoid being affected.
A question to ask yourself is, what is this amoeba? Naegleria fowleri, better known as brain-eating amoebas, are single-celled organisms that are often found in very warm water, being able to survive in temperatures as hot as 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Areas such as warm lakes, ponds, mud puddles, slow-flowing rivers, and hot springs are where this species is most often found. Most cases of where amoebas affects humans are in southern states, Florida being.
So the question is, how do people get infected? M. fowleri eats bacteria, and when it gets to humans, it goes to the brain as food supply. The nose is the most popular passageway of this. So often, this infection is a result of water sports or simply dipping your head into the water. Once the species enters the nose, they travel through the olfactory nerve into the frontal lobe in our brain.
You're probably asking yourself, how can you avoid this disease? Although Anophellaria amoebas are somewhat common, not many of these instances will cause brain disease. As much as it is a rare infection, Sebastian DeLoyan, a teen vacationing in the Orlando area of August of last year, had to battle for his life to survive the amoeba that entered his brain. After an induced coma, lowering a body temperature to about 33 degrees, the anti-parasitic drug, miltefosine, DeLoyan was able to beat the unfortunate statistic. And to avoid issues in the future, be sure to be cautious when swimming in fresh water or of any symptoms you may have relating to the issue.